So, we have new Pokemon games to look forward to this year, these new installments being Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. And as I've talked about in the past, a lot of us are going to be wondering what Pokemon we're going to want to have in our teams. Now before we move on, I want to address some comments that I know for a fact I'm gonna be getting.
Are people seriously making Ultra Sun and Moon team videos this early?
Why are you making this video now when the games are still months away?
We don't even know if there are gonna be any new Pokemon yet, so why are you making a team now?
What is the point of making a team this early when you don't know which Pokemon are going to be available?
I swear to God, if Rowlet isn't on your team, I'm unsubbing.
Yes, I know. As of now, the games are still just under 5 months away, and we still barely know much about them. Like if there are going to be any brand new Pokemon, for example, whether they be Alolan forms or just brand new in Pokemon in general. But the thing is, the team I've made, I don't see it changing. I honestly think I've made the best possible team for my next journey through Alola, and I wanted to share it with you all. Plus, there is absolutely nothing wrong with making a team video this early. People made team videos months before Sun and Moon came out, and there's no specified date of when we're allowed to start talking about our future teams. So I figured, I'm going to jump on this bandwagon and wait before anyone else does. So let's begin. Here is my team for Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Now with each new main series game, our first Pokemon is almost always the choice between the 3 starter Pokemon, and it's pretty safe to say that these will indeed be the Alola starters. Now if you didn't see my previous Sun and Moon team video, or you don't follow me on Twitter, which you should do if you watch my channel and aren't already, you'll know that Litten was my starter of choice, and this time round, it's going to be a Litten again. As much as I like all 3 starters Alola has to offer, the Litten line is still in my opinion the best of the 3, and I highly enjoyed using one in my original Sun playthrough, so Litten's going to be my first team member. However, I promise that Litten is the only Pokemon on my original Sun team that's on this team. All 5 other Pokemon will be different, and there are going to be some pretty unexpected unique picks. So, moving on to the second Pokemon on my Ultra Sun and Moon team, what I decided I was going to do is the first Pokemon I'm going to capture will be a Yungoos, and then I'm going to trade it actually for a Mewtwo. I think Mewtwo will be a really strong pick. I don't really see it being on anyone else's Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon team. It also has some of the highest base stats in the game. Most 7th gen Pokemon are pretty slow, and having the speed advantage will be great. So yeah, I think Mewtwo will be a great Pokemon to have on my team. For my next team member, I'm actually going to go out and catch yet another Yungoos, or whatever's available at the start, but I assume Yungoos will. And I'm also going to trade that Pokemon over, this time, for an Arceus. I think Arceus is a good pick as well. You know, why have a Silvally when you can have the better version? I could choose its type, which is always nice. If Gladion is a rival again, with a Silvally, Arceus I think will help out a lot there. So Arceus, another strong pick for the team I think. Now I noticed that I didn't have the best type variety, so I think I'd be looking for something that's preferably dual type. And I think I have the perfect Pokemon for that. So for my next Pokemon, I am going to go out and catch yet another Yungoos, and this time trade it over for a Rayquaza. Shiny Rayquaza to be more specific. I think it's also a really strong pick. Obviously I won't be able to Mega it straight away, but I'll have Dragon Ascent on it just to prepare for whenever I can access Mega Evolution in the game. But even without its Mega Form, I still think it'll do pretty decent. I can still stop weather, Rayquaza's a dragon, it's always good to have a dragon on your team, and yeah, I think Rayquaza will be another really solid pick. So for my last 2 slots, I really thought hard on this one, you know, what I was going to bond with throughout my journey. Some Pokemon I haven't had on an in-game team before, so after thinking long and hard, I figured that I would go out and catch a Stuffle, and eventually a Mudbray. So I basically had 2 choices at this point. My first choice would be to level them up and eventually evolve them, you know, really strong bear and horse on my team. Or my second choice would be to not do all that and instead trade them as well for Groudon and Kyogre. And you know, I think I'm gonna do that instead. I reckon these 2 Pokemon will also be really strong picks, especially in their primal forms. I think pretty much having full control of the weather will be really nice, and overall pretty strong 2 last picks if you ask me. So yeah, that's going to be my team for Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. I think it's a strong team overall. Pretty unique as well. I don't really see someone else using a team that'll look anything like this, to be honest. Now I was going to end the video here, but in case this becomes like a tag or whatever in the future, I'll quickly just say, tag some people. Why not? So the last time I tagged people for a team video, I tagged the Supreme Arcanines, Twintendo, and Kangascloud. And this time, I am going to tag those exact same people, because, well, Dallas and Twintendo never did the previous tag, and Kangascloud because, well, he actually asked me to tag him when I told him that I was doing this video, which is actually the only reason why I'm tagging people in the first place. Of course, you guys don't have to do this tag straight away. No, you can wait until the games are about to come out or whatever. That'll give you, what, like 5 or so months to do the tag? There's plenty of time for you, right, Kanga? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Leave your future team in the comments if you want to. Or wait and then come back and post them later. Leave a like and subscribe if you want to, and yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.